Hello, sim friends, and we are back with another architect home review. I hope that y'all are doing well and staying safe out there. So there are 13 homes in total, so let's get started. So for house number 1, we have a very interesting house. And by interesting, I mean I don't like it at all. So when you go in, there is no front door, and you're gonna find a bunch of like older items that we already have had in the game for years. So this house is not worth the money, and there isn't really any inventory items that makes this house worth buying for paying like all of that money that they ask for these damn homes. So this house isn't worth it. Let's move on. House number 2. This one, again, I'm not a big fan of because to me it doesn't make sense. And you have the ugly ass car outside. I hate that car. But you have that outdoor bar there, but I think we've had that in the game forever. I don't know. But when you go into the basement, I think that this is meant to be a club. So you do have some urban items, that urban couch there. And you also have those Latin doors with the streamers. But that's kind of about it on this house. Not worth it. So for house number 3, you are going to find the Glam Mansion event items in this house. And I think that the railing for the patio is from the Desert Oasis, but there are the Glam Mansion event items in this house. So if you have not done that, this could be a good house. I mean, it kind of makes sense a little bit. And then you have this thing in the back, which I don't know. For house number 5, which is the house that I picked out for Melissa at Sims Freeplay Architects. I wanted to see what she could do with this home because I think that it could be made over into something cute. But for inventory items, there's not really too much in here. You do have the Scandinavian items, and you do have some of the villa items and that chic event mirror. But that's about it. For house number 6, this one I like the outside, I will say that, but when you go inside, it's a whole different story. This house is freaking too much. It's busy, but for inventory, you're going to find the water cooler. You are going to find the garage items, the closet event items, some lavish items, and some villa items and chalet items and poolside event items. Again, I think this house could be made over into something really cute, but I just think it's too much, and there's a lot of really small rooms. Oh, and that gold mirror, I think, was available in the online store for real cash. It's not worth the money. For this house, I don't know what's up with these architect homes. I just don't like them. It's not worth it. But in this house for inventory, you are going to find some of the villa items and the downtown event items. You're going to find also some of the Desert Oasis items, which is the newest event that we just had. But that's kind of about it. But for what they're asking, it's just not worth it. On the rooftop, you're going to find that campfire thing. For this house, you're going to see some chalet items. And in this house, I do not like the layout, so I'll just go straight into the inventory. You are going to find those stools, the gray and yellow stools, and then also some of the Cafe Grande event items. You are going to find some urban items, homestead items, some hair event items, and the teen idol instruments are in here. And also that bar. And also when you go upstairs, you're going to find the red stools that are in the kitchen. Those were available in an online pack. And then also that black fridge. And there's some teen event items and some spa items, and the holiday high-rise event items I think are in here in the bathroom. So this house could be a good house for inventory if you don't have any of these items. But again, it's quite a lot of what they're asking. And then also those lounge chairs in the back. Those were available in the online store. This house, I like the shape on the outside, but that's about it. For inventory, you're going to find mainly in this house the French event items. That seems to be the theme here. And there's going to be some homestead doors, and that stairway, and homestead items. There are some chalet items in here. That back door, I think, was from the lake house event. And there's some wedding items in here. And those onyx hanging lights. There are some good inventory items in here, but for the layout, to me, it's not my thing. But if you like the layout, it's not that bad. In terms of homes, it's just not my taste. But again, we all each have our own tastes. But for inventory, it's actually not too bad. For this house, I don't like the rooftop, but you're going to find the glam mansion event items in this home, and also some of the chalet items. And if you have not done the ice castle event, you do have that stairway in here. You're going to find some homestead items. That mirror, I think that's a lavish mirror, and some spa items are in here. And there are some urban items, and then there are some smaller items that you'll find that you may not have in your inventory. So for inventory, the house is okay. For layout, not my thing. For this one, if you have not done the Desert Oasis event, this would be a good house to get, because you're going to find a lot of those items in here. And also the palm trees. I think those are the 1x1 palm trees. But maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of the Desert Oasis event items. There's also some homestead items in here. There are some Latin items in here, and there's that big globe. You will also find that gray sink. I think that's the homestead sink. I could be wrong, but there are some spa items I'm seeing, some urban items, but a lot of the Desert Oasis event items. The layout for this house isn't that bad. I kind of like it, but I think for inventory that this house is pretty good if you have not done the Desert Oasis event. Oh, and also that preteen treehouse is back there. there's always a creepy house in the bunch. So let's take a look at this creepy ass house. We have what looks like to be a school, because when you go into the basement, it looks kind of like a dorm style. And from the looks of this, it looks like a Harry Potter theme. And it's quite interesting, I will say that. But yeah, it's like a Harry Potter thing. But you're going to find a lot of the wizard items in here. And also, in the front, there is that snow tubing thing. And then there's that soccer thing. You're also going to find the Thanksgiving and the Christmas tables. And then also there is a Christmas tree because it's Christmas in April. And there's an office up there. And it looks like you have to fly up there to get it. I mean, it is a wizard school. So this looks like the house for the headmaster of the school. And all of those items cost SP in the game. And then here's an upstairs, and there's a garage event item up here, and there's no way to get up here. So either it's missing a staircase, or they forgot it, or they have to fly up there. This one is a split level house, and I think we've had it before, but for inventory you're going to find French event items, some poolside event items. You're going to find the king size bed, homestead items, French event items, and those chic event mirrors. You're going to find some hair event items. I think it's the Hair Today event that those are from. Homestead doors. Chalet items. And that lemonade tray, that white fridge. And closet items. So this house isn't too bad. I'm not a really big fan of the layout. And then for this one, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about this one because there are some inventory items in here, like the French event items are in here. An ugly ass car out front. You're going to see homestead items in this house. And you are going to find the exercise bikes, spa items, the wall hangings, and you're going to see some lavish items, chalet items, and the glam mansion event items are in here, and the exterior staircase, a backward sink, homestead items, and you're going to see that log fireplace that was available in the online store, spa items. Let's take a look at it again. That sink is backwards. What the hell? Okay, whatever. And then you're gonna see just a lot happening in here. I'm not really a big fan, but there is a creepy ass like dragon in that room. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this house. It's just, I don't know. It's just too creepy. I mean, in a way it's creepy, but in a way it's not. But there are some family furnishings event items, lavish items. I think I said that. I don't remember. But yeah, in this house you're going to find some inventory items. So it's not too bad. That big old like rack, I don't remember where that's from. There's claim mention items in here. And also those sofas were available in the online store. So overall, this house in terms of inventory is not too bad. That was all of the architect homes. I would love to know in the comments, which one do you like the best? I really don't like any of them. So, but that's my opinion. Anyways, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day and stay safe out there. And I will see you guys when I do a review of the houseboats and the apartment architect homes.